Welcome back, everybody. We are here coming at you with another Salty Bite. I'm Mel.
And I'm Claire.
And together we are
The Salty Hoes.
All right, so we are returning with some more profiles to talk about some kind of amazing finds that we've had on the dating apps.
They keep coming. There's no shortage.
They keep coming, and we've done a lot of these, and people can't believe some of them. We keep getting texts and messages, saying, not that I don't believe you, but kind of I don't believe you.
Yes. And I would also say that we're strengthening marriages and unions everywhere, because I think for our coupled friends, they're like, oh my God, thank God I'm not out there.
Right.
That's wild.
So we need to reassure you that everything we've talked about, all of these profiles, they're 100% real.
Yes.
We're not exaggerating anything.
No.
We have the proof, the receipts, the timelines, the screenshots. We just don't want to out anyone, so we're not really putting them out there. But I guarantee you, we're exaggerating nothing.
I wish that we were, because I feel despondent. And so let my despondency be, a reflection of the validity.
Yes, absolutely. I have a little story to share, if that's okay, before we get started.
To.
Okay.
Yes.
This is about my son. All right. So he's hilarious, as you know.
He is so funny and such a good conversationalist.
Yeah, he's great. So during COVID, remember that?
Oh, that one time?
Yeah, right, when we were all locked down for all that
Yes.
time. So I introduced my son to the classic video game Halo. Have you ever played that?
I have not played it, but I know of it because my son played Halo.
Okay, yeah. So it's pretty famous. If anyone has been living under a rock for the last 25 years and isn't aware of Halo, it's this first-person shooter video game in which you play a cyborg Marine called Master Chief, and you're battling an alien civilization called the Covenant.
Oh.
I know, it sounds religious, right?
It's almost like Mormon-y, yeah.
Well, it is. So the Covenant is the civilization made out of various species, and it's a religious civilization. And kind of the conceit of the game is that they're trying to activate a super weapon that's going to destroy all life in the galaxy.
Whoa.
Because they think it's a holy relic that is going to start a religious event called the Great Journey.
Oh my God.
I know. It reminds me of Mormonism, right?
Yeah, like I feel a little freed, like I did often at Mormon church.
Yeah, so in the game, you're like this Marine trying to stop them. And so my son and I, we played this a lot during COVID, and we quote it constantly, including some of the chapter names in the game, because they're really funny.
That's
so
awesome.
Some of our favorites are called Forward Unto Dawn. We say that all the time, especially when we don't want to go somewhere. We're like, Forward Unto Dawn.
Oh, that's so
I know,
cute.
Really cute.
I imagine that in the school run or something.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Flawless Cowboy is another one. Another one we say all the time is, but I don't want to ride the elevator.
I love it.
Let's see, Nothing But Jackal, and warning, hitchhikers may be escaped convicts. All right, but the scene I want to talk about today, there's this one scene where a character called Sergeant Johnson delivers a tank to you. Okay, Sergeant Johnson is this badass black Marine that smokes cigars. He's my favorite character in the game. Yeah. So he drops off a tank, and the artificial intelligence named Cortana, okay, so she lives in Master Chief's head.
Yeah.
She goes, "Thanks for the tank. He never gets me anything." And then Sergeant Johnson says, "Oh, I know what the ladies like."
Oh,
so
Sergeant Johnson,
I know.
Where are you?
And then the name of the next chapter is, depending on your level, either ladies like armor plating or ladies like superior firepower. So
wow.
I know, I think it's funny as shit. But anyway,
That's
lately,
awesome.
Here's the tie-in. Whenever I show my son one of these profiles that we review, he goes, "Oh, I know what the ladies like."
Oh my God, I love it.
Isn't that great?
Oh, he is just a wee gem.
He's a wee gem.
And there's the wit. He has his mother's wit.
So I think about that every time I come across a profile that's particularly interesting or ridiculous or angry.
Yeah.
But the profiles I think I want to talk about today are the ones that are just like a super big bummer.
Yes.
Incongruously a big bummer.
Like the antithesis to trying to get somebody to feel hot and bothered.
Right. Oh, hey, I feel sexy and I want to date this person. And I was thinking about that this week because I had not one, not two, but three different profiles that featured a picture of this person in a cemetery.
What?
Yeah.
Like
posing by a gravestone.
Did you get a feel for who maybe was it a random gravestone or?
Well, a couple of them I feel like were maybe family members that possibly were older that had passed. It was a little hard to tell, but really sadly, one of them looks like this is a person's child.
Oh my God.
I know.
That is like awful.
It's horrible.
The worst, right?
Heartbreaking.
The worst. But dating profile question mark?
I mean, it's an interesting choice for Tinder.
Yes. It doesn't scream Tinder to me.
No.
That's like on so many levels.
It's very sad. I mean, it's heartbreaking. This is the worst thing I could imagine.
Of course.
Yeah.
But Tinder?
Right.
I don't. I'm kind of lost for words.
I know.
The idea of a selfie. I just don't get that on so many levels.
I know. So it made me feel really, really sad for this man, but it didn't make me want to swipe on this profile.
Yeah, well, and the cynical part of me is like,
yeah, why are you using that in a dating profile?
Yes, and I admit my defensiveness and cynical nature when it comes to dating. Like, you shouldn't doubt those things, but it's just like, what feeling are you trying to elicit by sharing?
Yeah, sympathy. I think.
Yeah,
and obviously this would be a really important part of you.
Of course,
had that happen, but maybe it's not something to lead with.
No.
On Tinder before you've met someone.
I would stand in agreement with that.
It seems too serious, and it seems almost trivializing it to put it on Tinder like that.
Well, and I just also wonder how often that works.
I don't know. Like,
would you feel impressed to swipe upon a man in a cemetery?
Never.
Yeah. I don't think that would get me going.
No. Do you have anything similar?
I have noticed, and maybe it's our time of life where...
Are you saying we're old?
I'm just saying that, at this stage, we're more likely to be, say, caring for an ailing parent.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Something along those lines, right?
Yeah, it's happening.
Again, universal experience, something you can connect with people. Oh, this is a rough time of life. Like, dual caregiver to kids and aging parents.
Yeah, definitely.
And also, maybe don't put a picture with your ailing relative in a hospital bed with tubes coming out of them selfie on your dating profile.
What? No.
I have seen multiple, and this week where you are like taking a selfie. And again, I know everybody deals with stuff differently, but like I don't know that I would want to take a selfie in that circumstance, and number two, that I would share it publicly. Like, maybe you want it for your own self, but I on Instagram or a dating profile or so, I don't know. That just doesn't seem...
Okay, so back up. So
you're like, I need more
information. We have a selfie.
Yes.
In front of someone potentially in the ICU if tubes are coming out.
I mean, they are connected up to machinery.
Okay, so
they
probably...
look conscious most of the time.
Okay.
I know.
Are these people smiling in the selfie?
Well, I mean, some of them have tubes, so like
no.
Ability...
I mean, the man taking the picture is he smiling? Like,
yes.
Oh my God.
They're just like, hey, like, and again, maybe they're trying to elicit, like, the compassionate view is they're like, I am a caregiver.
Well, maybe it's a selfie they took to send to a relative or something like that. But then they're like, hey, you know where else this
Tinder.
would kill?
I know. Oh my God. No pun intended.
Oh man.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, there's a limited number of spots. We choose these pictures very carefully, and here they are with their ailing, and the people they're taking a selfie with, they never look in good health.
Well, not if they're in the hospital.
No, with tubes and shit.
Oh, yes. I don't like that at all.
I don't like that either. It makes me, like, sad.
Okay, you know what, men, if you're listening and you need some advice on what pictures to include on your dating profile, please go back and listen to our Men and Their Dead Fish episode. We cover that.
We do.
And I feel like you could maybe get some pointers.
Yes, because there are other pictures you could include. And like you say, second, third, fourth date.
Well, sure.
Then we share our stories.
Yeah, right? I mean, in person, when you're talking, like, here's a thing that's going on in my life or that happened that was important to me.
Exactly.
It's not that you can't share that. It's just before you've met someone on Tinder.
It's like a lot.
That's a lot.
Well, and also just, again, limited space. Like, we don't need to know your life story here. We're seeing if there's a connection.
Yeah, that's right. If we want to go on a date.
And if I see cemeteries or tubes and ailing relatives, I don't feel like...
You want to go on a date, yeah.
Ooh. You know that little ooh
yeah.
that is so apparently rare these days, but yeah.
Well, you know what else doesn't turn me on?
What?
Let me tell you about this profile I came across. And actually, we have both seen this person before on the dating apps. Okay, so I'm going to call him Sean.
Yes.
That is not his name.
But we protect the innocent here.
Yes, that's right. This Sean is notable because I think he is very good looking. Would you agree?
I would agree.
Yeah.
He stands out.
He does stand out.
In the quagmire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. He's very good looking.
Yes.
The reason neither of us have swiped on him before is that Sean used to have a picture with his finger all the way up his nose.
Like far up his nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an excavation.
And it gave us a little bit of an ick.
Yeah. So neither of us, we have shared with each other the, this picture before several times, but neither of us have ever swiped. Well, you'll be happy to know that Sean has removed his nose picking picture.
That is good. Maybe he did get some feedback.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I would argue that the picture he replaced it with is even worse.
Oh my God. What is he doing in this one? What's he excavating?
Well, the excavation actually does come into it.
Oh, God.
Yes, because...
Well, he's on a theme, if nothing else.
Well, you know how a lot of people like to include travel pictures?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I think these are good as long as you don't go too crazy and
adventurous,
overboard.
right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I like to travel. I get out there. I'm not,
Yes.
just stuck in the U.S. Where I have a broader horizon.
Yes.
I like it. Okay, but I don't really like this picture because it is a picture of Sean popping out gleefully like a jack in the box from the Viet Cong tunnels.
Okay. Wow.
That's a choice.
That is a very definite choice on so many levels. And also, why are these a tourist attraction?
Well, I mean, it's a tourist attraction, I guess, because, you can make money. And I actually don't really have a problem with people visiting it, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is a really dark period of history.
Right.
Really dark. Okay?
But bopping out with a smile on your face for your dating profile is another thing.
Ta-da!
Whee!
Yeah. I don't like it. I think it's in poor taste.
Death and destruction. Yay.
Yay.
100% on board with you. Like, all for I can't say
memorializing.
That word. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sites and stuff. I think my tongue is too big for my mouth. Sidebar. Anyway, thank you for filling in the words. Yes, but again, dating profile, and also there's exuberance, would you say?
Exuberance.
Is that fair?
Yeah,
in this picture, there's
the
exuberance.
Thing. That's the thing that I don't like. And I don't have a problem visiting these things.
Of course.
For example, a couple of years ago, my son and I went to Hiroshima and went to the museum and saw, where the United States dropped an atomic bomb on a civilian city, right? And the impact of being there is actually a lot, being in the actual site.
Of course.
So I think that was, an important visit, that my son and I made.
And with your kid, like to,
sure.
History, lessons learned, all
However,
that.
I would not
take
a selfie in front of Hiroshima and then put it on Tinder.
Be poor taste.
Extremely poor taste.
Yeah, and that would not endear me to swipe.
No.
Even though you're a queen, I would be like,
thank you, but
it's a little weird.
Yeah,
insensitive, maybe.
Extremely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's fun.
That's super fun.
Well, we're coming close to the end. Do you have anything else to share with me?
Well, speaking of pictures of inappropriate memorials to tragic events in the world, I saw another sort of breathtaking photo choice this week.
Some of these do take your breath.
They do.
In a bad way.
And not for the weak at the knees reasons, but the
not in a sexy
dear
way.
Jesus, the audacity, or like, what were you thinking? So this guy, he defines himself as a nice guy. So just to share a little bit of the bio, he says, a kind man, not a nice guy. So, that's like some mental gymnastics there. If kindness is sexy to you, then I'm Brad Pitt. I'll make your heart sing, period. Unique, period. Je adore, period.
I'm already grossed out.
Yeah, my French is terrible. Sorry for the pronunciation there.
It's better than mine.
Yeah, so yeah, he does confess he does have an average IQ,
Okay.
Oh, no, I read that wrong. He did an arrow. He is above average.
Oh, of course he is.
And then, so this is interesting because he did one arrow, above average IQ, but then 5 arrows, EQ. So he's really got the high emotional quotient.
Okay, so the emotional intelligence is
off the freaking
super
charts.
strong with this one.
Off the charts.
Okay, all right. Self-described.
Yeah. So just before I reveal what this picture is, he did say, I feel my emotions deeply. And this is probably true when you consider then that his profile picture was of Auschwitz. I can't say that right.
Auschwitz?
Yes.
Are you shitting me right now?
That was his profile picture.
Like
with
Auschwitz, the concentration camp in Poland?
Yes.
Holy shit.
With a tag, a favorite memory of mine.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Yes.
Claire.
I know.
Oh, put a fork in me. I'm done.
Yeah, but he is plant-based, so it's all okay.
Oh, my God.
Like
Auschwitz?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
No.
So, I mean, at least it wasn't a selfie, question mark. It was just of the place.
I'm going to cry.
Yeah, I know. This is at the point where we're like, there's no hope.
Auschwitz.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So there we have it, my friends.
I'm speechless.
Yeah. Stay married.
But you know what my son would say? Oh, I know what the ladies like.
That's the picture. That's going to get me laid.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, friends. Well,
on that note,
I don't see where we go from there. So we're done.
We are done.
Enjoy the rest of your week. We'll be back at you next time.
We're going to cry now. Okay, bye.
Bye.